Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Lion.
From the 34. His first throw is an interception. And he takes this one back. Pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Irving. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's got it on the bootleg. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Go!
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. On target to Godwin. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go, set.
3rd and long for him here. Finding Davis. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19 Tiger, let go.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got a man left. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've got 1st down from the 31. He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, White. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick them deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line.
Great.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Great, great. Set.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
You on left.
Putting a receiver in motion.
No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Receiver in motion, headed right. Going to the ground again on first. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Great, great. Set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And they send a man in motion.
No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
No touch.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Great, great, great. Set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
No touch.
Takes off right out of the read option. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Great, great, great. Set. 73.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw right side. Dell has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice game down to the 6. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey. You on left.
Dell now in motion right. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Irving on the inside give. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Chase Young bringing him down there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here he goes on the bootleg. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that.
Man in motion here.
Problem Vieni. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
No touch that.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
No touch.
Throwing here hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
No touch that.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Problem Vieni. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Able to get it to Barkley. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. No return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They've got a man in motion. Drive starts with a carry by White. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 37. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throw on 3rd down. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. This ball's cut by Palmer. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. C.J. Gardner-Johnson in there on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Catch made by Bucky Irving. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Keely Ringo making the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll send him over right. 3rd down from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Eagles will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
1st and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Great.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Tiger Hornet. 63.
Hurts setting up to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Great.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36, Irving hauls it in. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, 3rd down.
Let's go. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
60
Putting a receiver in motion. Irving here from the gun. Past midfield to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. Alpha, alpha, alpha. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Great. Set.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Carl Yeti.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Great, set.
Slot man motioned over.
No touch.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Setting up the running back screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
No touch that.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. Third down.
No touch.
Here's Hurts. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He lofts it deep left. Cut at the 20-yard line. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
No touch.
2nd and 3 now.
No touch.
He'll try left side out of the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Miami. Ben. Kyle Leviani. Hey, 73. No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
19 Tiger.
Sending a receiver left. First and 10, they're going to throw. That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pass play coming here. Hits his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. From the gun, a run for White. And he gets them down to the 42. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
No touch set. Crowd left Yeti.
They send the tight end in motion.
No touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, Silver. 73. Hey. No touch.
On first down, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey.
They kick the running back in motion.
No touch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63. Alpha. No touch.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's taken down on a short run that gets inside the 35. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion.
No touch.
They run it with Saquon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Great. Set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Great. Set. No touch.
They're going to run with Barkley. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Front row 80.
They'll come out throwing. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Trying again following the sack. Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and just 2 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Once again, Irving. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the gun on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Godwin, the man in motion left. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. He'll get this complete to White. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll try the extra point one more time. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Phil King.
They give to Barkley, left side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Great. Set.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Tiger Hornet.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll make the stop after a short gain to the 48. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
63. No touch that. Crowd left Yanni.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Barkley's got it. It's a race down the right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Set.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's into the hands of White. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Quick on the draw to White. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Here's a throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hawk 70. Panther 11. 18 run. Check go.
2nd and 10 now. This ball's cut by Palmer. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down.
Go.
Setting up a throw. Dump off caught by his back. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Throwing it again here. That's brought in by White. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. 2nd and 6 now. Cutting in the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.